good to go whenever you are.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am the DM for tonight, Mr. Destro, and playing with me is Jasker Hedist, also known as the Akalay, and we're going to be dipping into some Age of Rebellion tonight. The name of the campaign is Dark Tidings.
Hello, I'm Jasker.
Okay.
Spy for the Rebellion. The last two jobs have been failures, and I could really use a win. I work counterintelligence for the Rebellion. Wet work, you might say. I was born on Iridu, and after killing a couple of officers that killed my father, the Rebellion broke me out, and I've been doing this for about 2 decades. I trust my instincts and not people. To everyone, I am the Akalay. Anyone could be working with the Empire, just like me.
Very nice, sir.
Gotta start strong.
Yep. All right, and just a reminder to anyone listening, we are dipping into Age of Rebellion for the first time, so please bear with us. Now, we're going to be following the Akalay on his most recent mission, and I guess I should give us the opening scroll. It would be Star Wars, Dark Tidings. 3 months have passed since the events of the Battle of the Death Star. And hope has been restored to the galaxy for the first time in a long time. Darth Vader is nowhere to be seen or heard from, but the Empire is still making a strong presence, trying to clamp down quickly on any rebels they can find. The rebel base on Dantooine, after being revealed to the Imperials by Princess Leia, has been evacuated, but a small cell remains behind. In particular, a squad of commandos known as the Captive Beasts plan to meet an Imperial defector at the cantina, sympathetic to the rebellion. And we'd sort of see Jasker Hedist in a rebel shuttle, descending down onto the planet, landing on a landing pad, and the cantina is just ahead. The town you are in is called Marishoa. It's somewhat large for Dantooine, but would be small for anywhere else in the galaxy. Sort of small and spread out. Many of the structures are actually underground. Around you, you can see the rolling hills and trees of Dantooine. You are meeting other members of your squad, the Captive Beasts, not all of whom you've met. There's many, you've only worked with a few. The leader of this squad is an Elome named Rancor, who will be giving the briefing. As we open our scene, you, Akalay, are standing in the door of the cantina. You see about 9 different entities wandering around the cantina, not including the Duros bartender. All 9 of these people are obviously other members of the Captive Beasts. You only recognize Rancor, the Elome, and one known as Cohoon, a Rhodian you've worked with before. You also see a large Devorian who also must be Malra. He's the only Devorian you know of that's in the squad. Everyone else milling about you've never seen before.
How many of them look like they could kick my ass? How many of them can I kick their ass?
Okay, so Rancor's definitely got you beat. He's an Elome and huge. You've seen him literally rip people's arms off, so he's got you good. Malra, the Devorian, he's pretty big. You're not sure you could physically harm him. Cohoon, you could definitely kick his ass. You've thought about it before. There's a smaller human female. You feel like that would be pretty easy. Some of the other ones, Twi'lek, other than you don't know, their build isn't too forgiving. Everyone sort of, they look a little worried. You see Rancor. I'm not sure if you're looking at the Roll20, but he's on the very opposite end of the cantina, at sort of a stall, and there's a window looking out at the landing pad.
Okay, so he's the one that's at the very top. That's Rancor.
Yeah, I didn't make tokens for anyone else.
Um, aside from the species that you've listed, though, there's only 3 humans in here.
There's a few. I'm sorry. Yeah, the majority is humans. There's about a 5-to-4 ratio. As is the rebellion in general, or at least in the cells that you've been working with. Now is a time of unity for the rebellion. It was only not even a year ago that everyone was totally separated, not even a proper alliance, if it will. It was only shortly before the Battle of Yavin that things became really united. You've been seeing lots of new faces. And to be perfectly honest, it really sketches you out because you're not sure how many of these people are Imperial spies. Something else strikes you about this meeting. You've never seen this many of you together at once. That seems suspicious. Why does it take 10 rebel commandos to talk to one Imperial defector?
Must have something big brewing.
Do you want to roll for the Destiny pool, or do you want me to do it?
I'd love to roll it.
All right.
Of course. I don't think I introduced myself. I just introduced my character. I am your humble player, Nav.
Yeah.
Today, I'll be rolling our Destiny pool. 2 light to start with. How many die are we doing?
We're going to do 3.
1 dark. 1
Was that 2 dark, you said?
2 light on the first one, and then 1 dark and 1 light.
Okay. So, what would you like to do?
I've already taken stock of the room, so I'm gonna go over to Rancor, introduce myself.
You've met him before, for sure.
Okay. Well, check in basically.
Yeah,
like,
introduce
I'm
yourself.
Here, and very informally, like try and do it casual. Just stand next to him, even though I know that like we're all cool here. It's still like I'm not gonna like walk up and salute him or something like that. Like walk up and lean up against the wall next to him or something. He's being casual in a similar way.
Yeah. So as you approach him, he's actually facing out the window. He's just facing towards us in the Roll20 as the picture is that way. Looking out the window, and sort of as you approach, he acknowledges your presence with a sort of head nod and elome noise as far as you know. And he goes
back as similarly as I can.
Akalay, I'm glad you're here. Something isn't right. Got a bad feeling about this. And as he says that, a big blob of light comes down and hits the landing pad in front of you. And At this moment, you sort of eyes zoom out and see the whole picture, and you see about 3 Star Destroyers sitting in orbit, close orbit, above the planet. And being such a super commando badass as you are, you have a chance to jump away from the immediate shockwave of this bomb as you are in front of a window right now. It's about to hurtle the shuttle you came in on, into the cantina. So I'd like you to make a hard athletics check, please.
That shouldn't be a problem.
No, it shouldn't. Your athletics is fucking insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 2 yellow, a green, and 2 boosts, not to mention 2 counter setback die. Should I be set back for
Any reason.
Okay, and you said hard difficulty, so this is 4?
3.
3, okay. Good, I don't have to re-roll any dice. Okay, well, that yellow canceled out 2 of the yellow already, and 1 of the setback cancels out the other purple, so we're left with 2 success and 2 advantage.
All right. So you're able to dodge out of the way of this shuttle coming in through the cantina window. Would you like to flavor this anyway, sir?
There's a little bit of like a pre-dodge. As soon as the light happens, as soon as we've had this exchange of I have a bad feeling about this. It's like it's like Rancor just took the words right out of my mouth. And so there's it's like a backflip almost, but it's like a backwards dodge roll.
Yeah.
That winds up with him just like just at the ready for as soon as the
Yeah.
building starts moving, it's out of the way of that. Just to be clear here, the shuttle that we came in on just flew into the cantina, right?
What's left of it after being hit with a bomb? Yeah. Now, with your success and advantage, you aren't going to take any damage or strain, but the blast of the rubble is going to knock you on your back prone. And I'll move you slightly in the roll 20.
So I imagine like the first hit. There's no like still standing. It's like he was ready for it, and then like as soon as he moved, the building just fell anyway.
Yeah. Like, let's say, put it this way: you were dodging the shuttle. You weren't expecting the cantina to also be hitting you. But you're on your back. It not damaged or anything, by the way. It sort of just knocked you back. And as you're laying on your back, you can see on a hollow screen above the bar flickering. Attention, citizens of Marashoa. You stand accused of harboring rebels. Cooperate, and we may spare your lives. And then it flicks off, and then the screen is just the Imperial logo. And let me drop a token. A small human female comes running over you. It's like, are you still alive?
I'm more surprised that you are than you're surprised that I am.
I like the voice, but I did not hear what you were saying.
I'm more surprised that you're alive than you are that I'm alive.
I'm tougher than I look. And she extends a hand.
I grab it.
All right. She pulls you up, and you can see around the cantina that you two are the only ones that were lucky enough to
You said
be
this is
standing.
another human?
Yeah. Blonde. She's got blue stripes across her face. You're not sure if it's face paint or a tattoo. She's quite young, early 20s, if you had to put it.
I'm the Akalay. What do they call you?
Nexu. So as you're having this exchange, you hear some blaster fire and a knocking of the front door as it's knocked off its hinges.
Right before that happens, when she says that she's called the Nexu,
Uh,
there's like a little bit of a chuckle. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense.
and I'm guessing you guys sort of crouch down behind a table. Oops. As you see three Imperials walk in. An armored sergeant, two stormtroopers.
Where's like, where's the nearest opening to the cantina? Because I imagine it to be an indoor-outdoor cantina now.
Well, you see, the only okay, there was two openings. There's the opening the stormtroopers just came in, and then there's the flaming, gaping, plasma irradiated hole behind you. So there's one way out, but there is a hole in the cantina for sure.
Um,
Now,
okay.
there's no electricity right now, so it is a bit dark. There is some light shining in from behind you guys, but you're not immediately visible.
Okay, I'm gonna take Nexu's hand.
Uh,
Just like, come on, get over here.
okay.
And we're gonna go in like the booth that's kind of closest to them, but not the very closest one. And
Go
there's
ahead and
like
draw on there for me.
yeah, I was gonna say there's a specific path because um, I wanna my plan is basically an ambush kind of thing here. Let them filter in a little bit, and then mouse is being very sticky. Um, Basically up around through the tables, maybe not that zigzaggy, but like hide out in this booth, um, and wait for them to hopefully filter in some and then get them from behind. Because I feel like hiding behind the bar at this point, well, possible, just puts us too close to line of sight. I feel like this might get us a little bit better, or even if it's going to be, oh, okay, that was a much smoother draw, or even if it's like around the tables that way. But somehow, some way behind using the tables for cover to get into that booth.
Yeah, no, I dig it. Um, and
Along the way, I grab like the heaviest glass or like something that I can.
and you still have all your kit on you, um, but for sure, I like it. I'm guessing you're letting Nexu know your plan.
Yeah, and I don't do it verbally.
I,
I do as many code sign points as I can, and whether she
and
gets it or not.
no, you're now both speaking the same language.
She did a couple of call signs back.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
like
no, like she's given all the right ones back. She even gives a suggestion, and then no, wait, no, I like that idea. So go ahead and we're going to do a stealth check. And it's just going to be a 2. So go ahead and give me a boost because it's kind of dark and dingy in here.
Which again, ladies and gentlemen, is not all too bad for the Akalay, who has a 1 yellow, 2 green, and 2 countered setback die.
Sneaky.
Like a shadow. Blank dies, I guess, kind of cancel each other out. 1 success, 2 advantage.
All right. Is there any way you would like to spend this advantage?
If possible, I want to achieve the right kind of timing, so that we're able to hide in here until they kind of like make their way in, and then I want to make them think that we're behind the bar, because the plan is to just wing something over to the bar, and then as soon as they look, we go or shoot.
Okay.
I'm gonna use this as like a proving moment for the Nexu and tell her to go for the officer. Your job is the officer. I'm gonna get the other 2.
Okay. So you tell this to her. They're like right parallel with you guys. I'm guessing at this moment you want them to go a little further.
That's almost perfect, to be honest with you.
Actually, if I had to be perfectly honest, they are here, parallel.
Okay. So I'm gonna and then this is why well, no, like I don't think I'd whisper to her at this point. That wouldn't make any sense. But anyway, we're gonna hide on adjacent side of the bar so that she's on the closer side. I'm on the further side, like on the edge, not the bar, sorry, the booth. So that I can throw the thing, and then I'm gonna step out to get shots at the stormtroopers, and then further distract from her, who's gonna have a clear shot at the officer.
Okay. So you tell her this plan. They're about parallel with you. The officer. Okay. Actually, first, roll me vigilance. And I don't mean you've been spotted. This is just for an order of events here.
Okay. 2 yellow, 1 success, 1 advantage.
1 success.
Which is on 1 die, the other was blank.
Okay. That's all I need to know. So you're telling the next of your plan, and you told her to go for the officer, right? Okay. The officer begins to say, "We need to find our agent. It's quite important that she is that they are recovered." And as he's saying this, she just dips out of the booth and whams him in the head.
With a blaster?
Actually, yeah, she's got 2 H7 equalizer pistols. Quite badass. She just offs this dude. There's a torso that hits the ground.
So I didn't even need to throw the bottle. She didn't wait for my cue.
No,
That's totally fine.
you pretty much said, go for the officer. She went, officer.
And then as soon as she comes back around, can you just get the other two?
Uh,
I'm
well,
still aiming at him. I still can.
you had one success and one advantage. You go next. So
Then I tell her to get the other one. Well, that looked easy. Get the other one. Is this going to be ranged heavy?
what do you want to use?
Mm. Probably the carbine.
Okay, yeah, that's going to be heavy.
Yeah, definitely the carbine.
Do you want to move at all, or are you going to stay in the booth?
Oh yeah, I'm staying in the booth.
Okay.
A little bit comfy now. Because it's like, well, the officer's dead. She did that without any problem. How, is one difficulty? That's pretty close.
Yeah, quite close.
Okay. It's the ranged heavy on the Akalay is 3 yellow and a green. Wow. Okay. The purple came up blank. So that was 2 success, 2 advantage. And oh, well, just one more yellow. So 3 advantage, 2 success.
Okay, how much damage do you do again?
The carbine does 8, I believe.
What was it crit on?
Let's see here. Damage is 9. Crits on 3 advantages. So it does indeed crit.
All right. So yeah, the stormtrooper goes down. This stormtrooper, just, I mean, almost oblivious to what's been going on. All of a sudden, there was just thwap, thwap, and all of a sudden, there's bodies to his left. It's just going to take a shot in your general direction. And he's going to hit you for 9.
Okay.
Which I'm sure you can just shrug off.
It only actually does 5 damage.
All right. Akalay. I'm sorry. Nex's turn next. And she hits him with both blaster pistols, and he goes down. She asks, "Are you all right?"
I don't even respond to the question.
She's sort of
We need to get out
observing
of
your
here.
chest. Oh, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
We need to get out of here.
Yeah. I think our only way to get out of here is going to be an Imperial shuttle. At more than anything, they parked him at the underground hangar just down the way. The turbo lifts within walking distance.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Uh-huh.
That's what he says there.
So you guys start walking out. Do you want to do anything in here? Just plan run.
I want to grab one of the helmets that hopefully wasn't destroyed, and then like tear out the comm link for it for the Empire, so I can like hear them talking about any stuff that matters.
You could grab. You could probably grab one of those from the officer. Go ahead and roll me. What is this? Do a skullduggery check for me.
Sure. Okay.
And this is just going to be average.
Which is 2.
Mm-hmm.
One yellow and 2 green here. Wow. 2 failures, but 4 advantage.
Okay, you don't find anything like that. With that many advantage, I will say you do find the officer's name and identity badge, and it's of the sort that you know how to easily manipulate. This is something that's very valuable. I'll give you that.
Okay. So going to look at the body, and then finding this, it's like, damn, that's not what I thought I'd. But this will do just fine.
Yep. I feel like that might be handy in the future. All right. Anything else you'd like to do in here?
I think we're trying to skedaddle as soon as possible.
Okay. Yeah, Nexu is sort of looking over, making sure that none of the other rebels survived, and no, they were pretty much wiped out in that initial blast. You guys start making your way towards the exit. Go ahead and make me a hard perception check.
That's 3, right?
Yep.
Perception is pretty good. 1 yellow, 2 green. Wash. All because of that bitch.
Oh,
That blank bitch.
you guys just hear the sounds of general blaster fire in the street. Now, as you walk out, you guys are standing about here. You do notice that there is actually a speeder there.
We take it.
You want to go look over, see if it's still working?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You get in. It doesn't start. Go ahead and make me, or well, you can't start it because you don't have the keys. First off, go ahead and make me either a skullduggery or a mechanics check. Either or. I should say, as you're looking at the spear, Nexu is sort of behind you, and she is looking at a comm in her hand.
Okay. I'm gonna go with skullduggery.
Okay.
With the yellow and
It's going to be hard.
Okay. Wow. Lots of blank die on that one. So success, but 4 threat.
Yeah. Okay. with success, you get like the key to turn over, but it doesn't start. And with the fourth threat, you notice that it's been cut. Like there's a lot of the wires underneath the dash have been cut. It's been sabotaged, to put it simply.
Okay.
There's about 4 different things wrong with it. As you're doing this, 2 scout troopers walk around from the corner. And you can hear them say to one another, so, I mean, do we go in? Are we waiting for him to come out? Are they jerking off in there? I'm like, just shut up, man.
We go the opposite direction.
Okay.
Just away.
So let me reveal a little more here. Where you need to get is here. In the corner. Let me draw. You need to get us here. So you can get to the turbo lift, which is only a short walking distance away from that corner of the map. Unfortunately, 2 scout troopers are here at the entrance of the cantina, sort of looking in that general direction. They haven't immediately seen you guys yet, as you are up in this speeder's guts. And Nexu, upon hearing them, is sort of taking cover behind the engine and stashed her communicator.
Okay. We got to get them the same way. Gotta just, or well, not necessarily the same way, but kind of a sneak attack. Like as soon as, because she kind of alerted me to him, right? She was like, "Hey."
Yeah, well, you could kind of hear them as they walked around the corner bullshitting.
Yeah, as quietly as I can, I'm gonna climb out of the this speeder and just try and go along that wall up to him. Hopefully, do a stealth kill.
You want to like go up and knife him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You tell that plan to Nexu, and she's like, "Oh, that's my game." So you guys are each going to take one. So I'm going to put you here. Go ahead, and this is going to be a hard stealth check with the setback. I'm going to do one for Nexu as well.
A gated setback.
I have to think of reasons to get put 3 setbacks on things.
Yeah, right. Well,
it's raining oil.
I don't
it's
think
wind.
I don't think that I'm gonna have any short of sneaking around.
Yeah.
With this character, so okay. You said hard, which is 3.
Yeah.
One single fucking failure. One. All these dies. No, they're not facing.
All right, go ahead and roll me.
All of them canceled.
Roll vigilance. They go, hey!
Because I got just too close. Three advantage and a success.
Ooh, these scout troopers got 3 success, 2 advantage.
Oh.
Let's see what Nexu is rocking. 1 advantage. All right, so these scout troopers are going to open up. Unfortunately, you guys are very close to them. They've only got their pistols to bear.
Thank goodness they're scout troopers.
one gets two. Actually, no, I'm rolling it for the group. So they just get 2 advantage. So they just sort of shoot at you guys in your general direction and cower inside the canteen, taking up defensive positions. So Nexie sort of taps you on the shoulder, and she's like, "Do you have an idea? That do I need to? I got something."
Uh, I was thinking these chumps wouldn't be much of a problem for us now. We can still get out of here.
And she goes, "Me neither." And you hear this sort of beep, 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 as she has a thermal detonator in her hand, and she just sort of whoop, lightly tosses it into the doorway, and poof, 2 scout troopers, ex-scout troopers,
What?
fly out. Yeah.
I wish I could imitate that fucking yell so bad. Wow.
She goes, "All right, let's roll. We're going to need to be more sneaky than that."
Let's roll. I couldn't help it.
Okay. Let me give you an exhale. You should be on a different roll 20. I hope you don't see the whole map. I hope you only see a small little bit in the left-hand corner. All right. Now I need to go get my assets. My assets.
I'm gonna kick your assets.
Yep. I came here to kick assets. Take names. Okay. So as you're writing down the turbo left, next he goes, I can't get any sort of communication with Rebel Command. Imperials are blocking all signals. We'll have to get out on a Imperial shuttle, obviously, but then we can't call the rebels from Imperial shuttle because the Imperials will have our contact. So once we get out of here, we're going to find somewhere to, I don't know, hijack the comms. Some black marketplace. I don't know. But we also need to figure out how to not get the shuttle fired upon. Maybe getting some sort of permissions from the control room, or I don't know.
I know
Let's
this
figure
is.
it out.
I know this is you letting me know as a player, kind of what's about to happen and stuff like that. But like, fucking the Akalay. I'm just gonna roleplay it this way real quick. You must be new here, aren't you? Is this your first mission? Of course, that's how it's gonna happen. I've had that planned since the shuttle hit the cantina. And this is
Oh, okay, Mr. Badass, Rebel Commando, walking in here with your big guns, and you got your face scar, like you're a badass. I get it. I get it. Think you're some fucking hard ass, because I'm a girl.
I just meant you seem younger than most people I work with. I didn't. I just like that. Just a little bit. That's not what I meant.
Sorry, I like the voice, but the volume sometimes I cannot hear you.
Because I'm trying to relax too hard. I also have a fan going. That probably isn't helping much. Oh man. I
You can
forgot the
just
last
tell
thing I
me
said.
you can just tell me what you said.
Yeah, he's just backpedaling from there. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean that. No, I was just giving you shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Excuse me.
So, turbo lift comes down. The door is open, and it's sort of dimly lit in here because of the bombs have taken out some of the power. This is what you can sort of see as you walk out. You guys are still in the turbo lift. The door is just open. You see a patrol of 3 stormtroopers walking away from you, straight ahead. Over to your right is 2 more stormtroopers, but they don't seem to be looking at you.
Um, I'm gonna try and walk behind the stormtroopers going down the hall and like follow their steps so that they don't hear me. But I'm gonna try and just like follow behind them without trying to start a
Okay.
fight right away.
Yeah. That's gonna be versus there.
And I'm kind of just going for it. Like Akalay is hopefully behind me, but it's kind of like, oh,
Yeah. Next is definitely gonna follow along.
oh wow, yeah.
So, this is just gonna be an average stealth check.
Three success, three setback.
Okay, 3 threat. All right. Go. You're gonna take 3 strain, but with all of that, um, you like match their footsteps perfectly. So there's like only the noise of the stormtroopers walking.
Nice. Did next to make it? Is she next to me?
Yeah, she's following right along with you. Now, do you want to keep doing this? I'm not going to make you roll again if you want to. I mean, like, how far do you want to follow these guys? Is what I'm asking.
Just until like a dead point in the hallway, to where
Okay.
there's someplace we can like hide.
So we're going to continue up, and I will have you guys continue in just a moment. So as they're going off into the distance, you do hear them say, "Oh, hey, why are you guys in this sector? We're patrolling it." And you hear a further distant set of voices say, "No, we're patrolling this sector." You see the 3 right there. You guys at this point, I'm guessing, are going to be right here, trailing at a reasonable distance.
Yeah, and probably like I don't know if that's a hallway or not, but somewhere right along there is like where we kind of stay back for a second.
Yeah, it's a dead end right here, but it does sort of jut in a little bit. There's just the tiniest bit of visual cover.
Mm-hmm.
So as you sort of arrive there, you can see another patrol of 3 stormtroopers.
As soon as we see the 6 of them together,
Uh,
I'm gonna ask the next two if she has another thermal detonator.
she goes,
I know.
no, and I kind of regret showing off now. This seems a little bit more important.
I regret showing off now. I go, yeah, me too. Hmm. Do any of these stormtroopers have a grenade on them?
Go ahead and make a hard perception check. Because all of their gear is white. You're trying to make shit out.
Yellow, 2 green, 3 purple. I mean, okay, I literally just dumped them out and then stacked dice on top of each other. That didn't work. Man, so many blank die tonight. I'm not liking it. But 3 success and 1 threat.
Okay. You notice a door. I'm not sure if I revealed that with that little white line. There's a door right there. You do not notice any grenades. Go ahead and take another strain for me, though.
But I do notice a door immediately across from me.
What are you down to on strain?
8 now.
You're feeling the heat. Oh, you also -5 wounds, right? What does that bring you down to?
11.
11. Nasty.
Starbursts are not usually sour, but
I bought the sour starbursts, and what do you know, man? They're fucking sour.
okay.
When they tell you, they tell you.
They're not even sour though. They're the like fave red, unwrapped.
Uh-huh. All right, what are we doing?
Going straight through that door. I tell her, anywhere, anywhere seems better than here.
Agreed. Go ahead and make me a. Oh, this can be an average stealth check.
Earlier, I kind of thought that you were going to do like a setback for each of the stormtroopers that I was trying to hide behind. I was like, this could be a 3.
This could be it.
Okay. 2 success, 1 advantage.
All right. With the 2 success, you guys both get across into the little computer room.
Can I relieve a strain with the advantage?
Yes, you totally can. In front of you, you see an Imperial officer typing at a console. He hasn't initially seen you guys yet. The door has closed behind you. You do see another door right here.
What is that in the room? Or is this an empty room?
Where you are right now? No, it's a control room. There's lots of computers. You see an Imperial officer in front of you typing at one.
Oh, but it's back's turned, right?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
at that computer. And then there's a door to your feet. If you were facing down at him, it'd be to your left.
Okay. What is the next you think about just taking this officer out? Like on our way? Like, because my
Only
orders
good
usually.
imps. Only good imp's a dead imp.
I just kind of point at him. I'm just like, hey.
She goes, "Are you sure right now?" "I'll do it."
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
She seems like a stealth killy.
Oh, okay. So she's like, she pulls out her blaster pistol. She's like, "Go on, I'll do it right now."
Yeah, and then it's like a mm. She goes to reach for her knife and like I hand her piano wire or something. Not really, but like silent.
There's triumph rolls in there, so
Ooh.
I'm gonna let you know. She sort of walks up and in one motion flips the officer silently over the keyboard and sort of snaps his neck all in one motion. So he sort of just ragdolls behind the computer and slumps. And as she does this, she turns this way and almost gasps and goes, as she sees two more. Goes right here and then quickly signs you. She's like,
I'm gonna come over, like look around the corner. Do they notice
they
one
haven't
of
noticed her yet.
one of their coworkers just being
Well,
off?
if you kind of notice how you see how these computers are curved, I imagine the monitors come to like the side of your head. So you're like in it. It's like this surround monitor station. So they haven't quite seen that yet. There was like but there's a clickety clack. They haven't noticed it yet.
Okay. Um. I want her to aim at the second one, and I'm gonna try and get the first one stealth kill. So like as soon as I get that one, she shoots the other one.
Okay, go ahead and roll me your vigilance, just to determine the order in which this happens.
Triumph and 2 success.
All right, you go first. Yeah, it works exactly how you want it. So you're going to fire first. She's going to fire second. Go ahead and roll. It's just going to be a 1 because you are so damn close.
I mean, with this, yeah, okay, yeah, no, totally. Oh, yeah, it'd be easier just to shoot him. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna just shoot him at point blank ass range.
You remember, these guys don't have armor.
Excuse me. Okay, 3 success and 2 advantage.
How do you kill this man?
Almost like it's like a bored at work kind of kill, where the
Eh,
blast, where like the blaster rifle taps him on the shoulder, like his boss just came up to be like, "Hey, what the fuck?" But the blaster rifle like taps him, and as soon as he looks over, it's just like out.
yeah.
Sometimes you gotta make your own fun. How does the next you get the other one?
She hits him quite well. Just a quick, clean shot to the head.
Damn.
Both officers down. Officer down.
Triple
The
officer
next,
down.
the next he goes up. to the computer, and she's like, I'm gonna look at what they were typing at. If you're any good at computers, go check out the other one.
Yeah.
What if I'm not good at computers?
Right. 3 green. Might as well.
It's going to be a hard.
Yeah, sure. Kind of 50-50 odds we're going with here. It's way more than 50-50, but whatever. Okay, those two cancel out. That cancels that. So we have 1 success and 1 threat.
Okay. So from all of that, you learn that there is indeed a shuttle in the hangar. I'm going to reveal that little bit of the hangar. It says where it says hangar. It's on the map. It's just going to be this small little bit. Up in the upper right hand corner, this is the actual exit point. That's where you need to go. Also, and I'm combining your and Nex's role. There's a command center. If you get into this command center, you can dismantle the turbo laser batteries. So you won't get shot down. You can actually probably make it to hyperspace. Another thing you do learn is that the Empire's here they're testing something. They're killing everything in sight, but they're harvesting some sort of data.
Does this hallway go down? Precious data. Does this hallway go down anymore? Or does it stop right after that second console?
Oh, let me reveal. There's a door there, and there's a door there. And there's also, there we go.
Okay. Does this room command stormtroopers whatsoever?
No, this is a control room. This is like air traffic control.
Or
This
there's
is,
a landing pad not? Or,
yeah, and they've also seemed to have hacked it to be, this is also like looking over some security cameras, but local ones seem to have been disabled in favor of remotely installed ones, which are at different points in the city. And as far as you can see, it's just blaster fire and dead people on those. You don't know what sort of data they were getting.
okay. And all of this information that we have here is like um, the Akalay and the Nexu going over what they found on the computers and everything. So it's like, oh, hey, look, I found this portion of this map. This is where. Okay. Um, I think they're gonna try. First off, the door that's like in here. So this one
Mm-hmm.
that I assume connects here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna check out that room and then probably, and then we're gonna try the door down here.
Which way are you going to enter it?
Yeah, after I mark 3 different things. This one, the one that I'm closest to.
Okay.
Oh no! As soon as we open that door.
All right, here. Go ahead and make me a stealth roll to see if you can get behind the power regulator before the stormtroopers look over, because they're definitely going to look. It's going to be hard. You can also, I'll take athletics. If either you could just like jump the fuck over there, or sneak.
Yeah, let's try an athletics. Less stealthy, more just do it. Just do it!
Yeah.
Hmm. A blank die tonight. Doesn't often happen. So that and that cancel, that and that cancel. So we're left with one success and one advantage.
All right. Yeah. So you just jump behind the power regulator. Nexus seems to just like dissolve on this side and apparate behind you almost. Not literally, of course, but it's just like, how the fuck did you get there?
Okay.
Stormtrooper says, "What was that? Go check it out." So you guys do see a little bit more now. You don't see, as far as you could see, the way is clear on en route to the hangar, away from those guys. You guys
Yeah.
wanted to book it down that hallway.
Yep. Going right.
All right. So I'm guessing you just look to the next and you're like, book it.
Yep. Go, go, go.
Okay. You guys get to about here. You see. All right. Here we go. Two Imperial sergeants with their backs turned to you about to go into that door. Um, I'm not going to make you make a roll, but I'm going to say that you guys divert to over here. Like a quick oh shit move. Barely see him there. Yeah. All right. What are you going to do?
So far we're hidden.
Mm-hmm.
There's no door like on this side that we can see, right? We'd have...
Draw it for me?
No, I was just wondering if there was a door like over here.
Oh, no. You can't quite see in. To be perfectly honest right now. This isn't a door, though. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I mean it's another like you get one, I get the other. Yeah, stealth kill. See if we can get up behind him and just take him out.
Nexus says, before we do that, these guys are tougher than the stormtroopers. This isn't going to be a one hit and done deal.
Mm.
Are you sure you just don't want to run
Which way?
towards the command center, which we need to go to? Command center. Let me. It reminds you of this command center that you need to go to.
Okay. I see stairs. Is that a way to get there?
Right here.
Yeah.
No, that's leading into a different room,
Okay.
away from where you need to go.
Okay. Is it possible that I know it's like all the same color, but up here's a pathway?
Yeah, here and here.
Oh. Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah. That's where we want to go. That's where I want to go the first time.
So you want to go in here?
Hmm.
Okay. As you walk into here, you feel large, thunderous footsteps and look over and see what looks like a stormtrooper, but they're about 8 feet tall. Their armor thick, carrying repeating plasma cannons. Imagine just like a almost starfighter sized cannon, just carrying it in one arm. Right there.
Um. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you revealed stuff that way because I feel like we would just nope on down this hallway. Yeah. Which is away from the command center, isn't it?
No, that's towards it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually. I'm gonna say you can see that's to the stair set. That's right there.
Okay. Cool.
Who's up to
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. I see us like walking in the hall, and then seeing him, and then just immediately being like, sorry guys.
Nope.
Didn't
Nope. Nope. Nope.
mean to bother you.
Nope. 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 Full vigilance.
Damn it. Two advantages to success. Ah.
Oh, that's not going to be enough.
What are these actual dudes or are they?
As far as, I mean, it's just all you see is stormtrooper armor. But it'd be massive for a living person. But it is, as far as it's humanoid, as far as you can tell.
Okay. That doesn't make me like it anymore.
So, do you have any D10s handy?
D10? Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me 2 D10. And how do you feel about 10 damage, sir?
Not awesome, but I mean I can take
I
it
don't
for
like that.
that.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
I
like.
don't I
Ooh,
don't wanna.
hey, at least the one that hit the next, he rolled a triumph. So I've got to do this.
That's not like that much better. My D8s are on top for some reason.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me percentile.
Just a D10 or you need both?
No, I need percentile. We're rolling critical wounds, baby.
87.
Oh, for real.
No, I mean 17.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you are compromised. Increase the difficulty of all skill checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. So you just take that shit. Nexu is stunned, and she is, besides being grievously wounded by this blaster fire. Moving over here, unable to move. Would you like to grab her out of the way and try and pull her up these stairs to get her out of harm's way?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and make me a formidable athletics check. It's going to be 4 dice.
And does that any of that have to do with the critical injury?
Uh,
Is my
it's going to be 3 purple, 1 red.
On an athletics check, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Oh my god. A lot of stuff happened in just the last couple of seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. You know, when you read the critical injury and it said that I've been compromised, I for a second was like, isn't that like when your
Doesn't
virginity
that
gets
mean
taken?
dead?
Or yeah, or that like compromise just mean like either something really, really strange or you're not a thing. Like usually when they're like, oh, so and so base has been compromised, it's like it means it's not yours anymore.
I'm reading from the book, man. It says you're compromised. The next one was at the brink.
The Akalay has been compromised.
We can go to crippled, maimed, horrific injury, knocked senseless, gruesome injury, bleeding out, the end is nigh, and then fucking death. All right, what'd you get?
A little bit more high. That's what I got just now. You said it's 2 purple and a red? 3 purple and a red.
So it's 3 purple and a red.
Okay, I'm going to use one of my destiny points to upgrade this 1 green to a yellow if I can.
And do you want to use one of your destiny points to use heroic fortitude and ignore the effects of your critical injury?
Yes, I was asking about that earlier, but it was it
Okay.
didn't like communicate correctly.
No, yeah, for sure. Now we're on the same page. Yeah. So this is just going to be 4 purple again.
Okay. Okay. And and I'm using a destiny point.
Yep.
I'm going to use that destiny point on the heroic fortitude, which takes out the red.
Do you want to use another one to also upgrade it?
No.
Okay.
So I'm only using 1.
All right.
Why I had to say that. That was really cocked, but almost a triumph. That's not awesome.
It's not good.
I mean, there's no failure here, but that's still not great. Okay, so it's 2 threat and 2 success.
All right.
Ooh, that was a weird one.
You guys get up into the command center next to the slowly coming to her senses.
And I took 5 damage, didn't I?
Because you have 5 soak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you took 5 damage. How are you looking, bud?
6 wound.
I think you need.
I have
Having
a ranged defense of 1. Does that do anything for me?
that would have upgraded some checks, but luckily I already did that. I didn't know why I was upgrading checks, but I did.
Cool.
Yeah. Maybe I wanted some mercy to give you some mercy. As you get in there next, he's like, "What the fuck are those?
What are those? What are those?
What are those?" She's like, "All right, I'm gonna get on the computer and what do I need? Turbo lasers? Yeah. See if I can get the ship ready to launch. Can you make sure that there's no one standing around the ship? Go and clear the landing pad so we can just run up on that bitch."
Okay, you mean back out with those sentry things? No.
No,
Back out with those things? I don't
right
think so.
out this door, because where you need to go is in the hangar. Right.
I should move my map over. That would help a little bit, yes.
Because you need to go up there. All right, she's gonna do a computer's check. Ooh, triumph. All right, she tells you that in the hangar there is 2 stormtroopers guarding the shuttle, like the boarding ramp, and there's another squad of 3 of them. She also mentioned, she's like, do you need to use a stim pack or something? You look near death.
I wouldn't say no to one.
You have one.
Oh, for real? Yeah, I use one.
So I think that's 5 that you get back.
Grants boost to all medicine checks. I guess that's not a stim.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to go ahead and roll a medicine check?
Yes. Since I have this med pack, there's a boost.
Yep, it's going to be an average one.
Average being 2.
2.
And a boost. Cool. You know when the yellows come up blank, it's the actual worst. Okay, so that cancels that. Pretty good. 3 success, 2 advantage.
Okay. You're going to have to do another one for your critical injury, but you do get 3 wounds back.
I have the same wound as I do strain now.
Now, you can go ahead and do another medicine check if you guys just want to hang out here and try and heal up for a minute. The sentries literally, like whatever you call them sentries, what you're calling sentries can't literally fit in that door behind you, so you're somewhat safe in that sense. How long until they get reinforcements, you don't know, but you have at least time for another medicine check before maybe trying to take these guys on.
Yeah, same roll.
Yeah.
That one was poopy. Wow. 2, 4, 6, 7 advantage. But then the purples came up with threats, so 5 advantage.
All right. With that many advantage, I'm going to give you 2 wounds and 3 strain.
Nice.
If only because you rolled so damn many. So you two are sort of patching each other and yourselves up. Is the plan just to go out there guns blazing?
Onto the landing pad.
Yeah, and I guess I should reveal. Do you have cameras on it?
Yeah, because we're just gonna take like a beeline to the shuttle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me vigilance.
3 success and an advantage.
All right. So you go first. Where are you moving? Who you shooting?
So there's 5 out here. I
Yep.
probably only see like the 2, right?
You know
Everybody
where
else.
both of them are because you guys looked at a camera beforehand.
Okay. I'm gonna basically cause a distraction, come out blazing, shooting both ways. Mostly at the 2.
Okay.
Um, to distract while Nexu goes back around, tries to get these guys kind of that way. So I'm just
Okay.
gonna kind of come out, rifle in one hand, shooting this way, blaster pistol in the other, shooting this way. More aiming with the blaster pistol, more trying to keep them at bay. You know what I mean?
Okay. And are you going to try and maybe take some cover right here behind this thing?
Yeah, it's walk straight out, guns blazing, and then like a oh
At least
shit kind
that's
of thing. Maybe I
that.
should
At
go
least
back
that.
over here.
at least the group of 3 is going to have a harder time shooting you. The group of 2, you're still open to them, but
But it's like I'm keeping them from coming just straight at me because I'm shooting at them.
yeah. So go ahead and roll me a ranged light since you're using your pistol, and it's going to have a setback since you're 2-gunning it.
How difficult?
Uh, it's only 1 difficulty, but a setback.
Okay, so that comes out with 1 advantage, and I have 1 more yellow to roll. Okay, so 2 advantage and a success.
All right, you're rolling your pistol, right?
Yeah.
How
So
much damage does that do?
6.
Okay, so the stormtrooper sort of
How much
takes it.
damage did I say? 3, right?
That sounds right.
It does crit. Crits on a 2.
Okay. Still doesn't do too much damage to him. Nexu does kill one of the stormtroopers as she sneaks up behind them. But now there's 2 groups. They're going to fire on you. The one you just shot at is first. They just take 1 threat, so they just take the damage from that. And the other group. Oh, oh, oh.
Dropping dice is the worst.
And you get an extra thing from your cover. Ooh, they end up with a failure. So as stormtroopers do, they wildly miss you. It is your turn once again.
Same thing.
All right.
So range
You want to
delight.
hit him with the pistol again, or are you going to try and hit him with the rifle?
I'm still letting Nexu do her job while I'm doing mine. Trying to get the like my job was to get the stormtroopers over here. Her job was to get the stormtroopers over there. So okay, 1 purple, 1 setback.
Yep.
1 purple, 1 black. Ugh. Okay, so 1 failure off of that so far. And a success. So wash.
Your pistol just sort of shoots around the stormtroopers. I'm not even going to tell you how many successes that was. Ridiculous. She just takes down another one. Another one bites the dust.
Another one down. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Oh shit! We probably
One of the storm.
demonetized off of
Yeah,
that.
we don't have the rights for that. One from the group that was shooting at you does hit you for 9 damage.
Nine damage. Is that after my soak?
No, like minus whatever your soak is.
Or does 4? I only take 4 damage.
The other one was about to hit you, but Nexu takes that one out as well. And as she takes out her third one, she goes, "What's the trouble? What's the trouble, Ak?"
I don't see you wielding 2 guns over here.
And she has 2 blaster pistols that she's been shooting with the entire time.
I ignore it. I'm just so shit.
It's your turn again.
Rinse and repeat, sir.
Are you
So
still trying to hit him with the pistol?
okay, yeah. Now that she's got them, I'm gonna use the um the rifle. Like pistols away now. I forgot the rifle. Because after the comment, it's like, maybe I should just go down to one. She's got those covered already. Oh, that was a lot of success. Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 success with 3 threats so far. Reroll this yellow for a triumph. Can I?
So,
Does the carbine have any kind of like auto fire or
no, but I'll
repeat?
give you this. Let me give you this for your triumph. You like the one stormtrooper that you hit. He's next to the other one, and he's like reloading or like doing something with his rifle. As you hit him in the head, he pulls the trigger and shoots the other one's head. So it's just like a, and they
I'll
both
take
drop.
that. I'll take that. That is totally awesome. Wow, that was a lot of fucking successes though.
I'll give you that for that many. All right, you do take 2 strain from that though. Now, you guys get off. I don't have them roll 20 for this bit as you guys get onto the shuttle. Go ahead and roll me a red die.
Failure and threat.
Okay. You guys get into the shuttle. Nexu goes right up to the controls and starts pounding on them, getting the shuttle to take off. She says, "Can you do anything to help us take off any faster?"
Yeah. Is there like a co-pilot seat?
Yeah, there is. Do you want to either make me an astrogation or piloting? It's going to be planetary at this level.
Same thing. So it's gonna be 3 green. How difficult?
This is just going to be average.
God, I'm tired of these blank die. Okay. I'm just gonna re-roll all of them because they were too cocked. That was better. Although not really. Total wash. Each green
Okay.
came up with advantage, and then the purple came up a double threat, and then a single threat.
I rolled a success and as many advantages as I possibly could. So, I'm going to give you 5 strain back.
Okay.
You were just so inspired by watching Nexu work these controls. You're like, I'm in good hands. I have a good feeling about this.
She didn't really need my help. She just asked for it.
Yeah.
I only needed 1 strain. Good, but that's
Well, you got
so great.
5.
I am so inspired.
Um,
I'm sorry I judged you earlier. You fly a lot more confidently than you shoot and kill things. Or make
Thank
up
you,
plans.
Akalay.
No, you shoot and kill things really well. Your plans are what make me think you're young.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Good. It was.
So, as you guys are taking off from the planet, Nexu believes that you're going to be able to escape the Star Destroyers. You're somewhat out of their range, and they're not looking for an Imperial shuttle at the moment. And no one's hailing you right now, and you're a bit out of fighter range. Even if someone noticed, it's not like they could stop you before you skip to hyperspace. She starts to look through the computer about what's going on, pretty much. And she finds that the Empire is here testing something called the Dark Trooper Project. You see schematics for what you saw. It's called the Dark Trooper Phase 2. After looking at the specifics of this thing. She says the only thing that you guys had on you there, that would have done any damage to it was your blaster carbine, and it would have barely touched the armor.
Good thing we got the hell out of there. Is that what those giant things were?
Yeah. Says here that there's plans to make millions of these. They're making a factory ship, a whole Star Destroyer just to make these things.
They're not alive. They make them.
Yeah, I think it's actually some kind of battle droid.
I hate droids.
The rebellion would stand no chance against that. We don't have enough big guns to go up against a few of those, let alone a whole army of them. We've got to take out that ship. I think, yeah, yep, here it is. There's coordinates for it, but they're encrypted. If we could
data disk.
If we could de-encrypt these, we could get onto that ship and blow it up.
I need to tell the rebellion about this.
Yeah, we'll need to figure out a way how, but of course. She goes, I don't know about you, but I kind of need a win. This would be huge.
This is the face that he's making. What did you say?
You
Okay,
know.
whatever.
So she has plans to go to a planet called Socorro. There, she could things they could probably de-encrypt this disk and also sort of hack the Imperial transport. So sort of scratch out the serial numbers, but in Star Wars.
Basically wash this shuttle.
Yeah.
Launder it.
It's hot. Oh, I need to do something real quick. Okay. Anything else you'd like to investigate or do?
I want to make this like a screensaver or something like that. No, okay, so we're on this shuttle, and that's where she found out about this stuff. No, punch it. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. So you guys punch to hyperspace. It's going to be about a 3-day journey. Or actually, I'll have to look up. It might be about a week's journey. It's going to be a long journey, up to a week. You guys go to check out the quarters of the shuttle, as this is a long distance shuttle, so it would have these sorts of things. And you go to sort of open the room, and you see an Imperial officer dressed in all white. He goes, oh my! And that's where we're going to end it.
Very nice.